It has been decades since 13-year-old Gina Dawn Brooks disappeared while riding her bike. New evidence was just uncovered in the case this week.
Tonight, we're still waiting to learn more about what the investigators found. This follows a search at a rural property in Bollinger County. That's just miles away from where Gina Dawn Brooks was last seen. Our Justina Cornell has been following this case all week.
And today she heard from the son of an officer who helped search for Gina decades ago. She's in the newsroom with more on this.
Well, Michael Jeter said his dad got back into law enforcement because of the Gina Dawn Brooks case. And after the news hit, his dad joined the sheriff's department once again in order to find her.
13-year-old Gina Dawn Brooks was last seen riding her bike in Fredericktown in 1989. Witnesses say Brooks was seen standing near her church when a station wagon pulled up and the driver spoke to her. She got back on her bike, but Brooks never went back home. Her bike was found abandoned on High Street, just blocks away.
That green station wagon came by up our lane and by our house while we were there. It just kind of hit my mom and dad, and they were like, whoa, that was the vehicle. I mean, and that's kind of what my dad had gotten out of law enforcement for quite a few years. And that's actually why he got back in it.
That's why Michael Jeter always followed this case.
I've always found it intriguing, and because my dad was the lead diver.
Over the years, searches even led them to a quarry. This week, the latest search took them to a multi-day search at a rural property in Bollinger County, about 15 miles out from Fredericktown. No remains were found, but we're told items of possible evidentiary value were collected.
My first thoughts were how that family must feel.
State Representative Tricia Burns feels for the family, so much so she created legislation recently for missing persons. This month, Governor Mike Parson included a portion of the budget to help identify unidentified remains. Now, she wants to solve cases by having Missouri use the National Missing and Unidentified Person Systems, or NamUs, to identify missing persons.
To make the NamUs database required across law enforcement in Missouri.
While this case remains unresolved, Jeter holds on to hope.
I mean, I just hope and pray one day that they can finally find her remains.